What have I done? I wish.
Hey everyone, so right now I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to make fondant. This isn't marshmallow fondant, this is actually, it's more similar to satin ice fondant, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to make it today. So here are the things you're going to need. As far as your measurements, you're going to need a half a cup, a fourth of a cup, and a tablespoon. You also need a bowl. It can be not too much of a small bowl, but a regular normal size bowl. Something that also comes in handy is a mixer. This one we found at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it is a handheld mixer. It is portable and it runs on a charged battery. It works really well when it comes to making fondant and actually mixing the stuff together. So, but if not, then you can just go ahead and mix it with a fork or any kind of utensil. A fork would work better, but however you guys want to mix it is fine. You'll need Crisco, some gloves. Gloves also do come in handy. You will also need glycerin and also light corn syrup. At the moment we are using the Great Value one, but you can use any kind of light corn syrup that's out there. Just make sure it's light corn syrup. You're also going to need Knox, which is flavorless gelatin, and then a bag of confectioner sugar. Now what we use is we do use a KitchenAid mixer. You don't have to. You can use, if you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, the best thing to do is actually knead it by hand. Knead your fondant by hand, and you can do that. You don't need a mixer or anything like that. Before we got the mixer, we did do everything by hand, and once we did get the mixer, it made everything a lot easier, especially time consuming, and we'll go ahead and show you the steps as far as taking everything. So first what you want to do is get your powdered sugar. So you're going to get your full bag of powdered sugar and pour it into the bowl. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Recording with the other one, so just hold on. Let's see. Yes. So get it all in there. I'm gonna take the bowl out a little so I can make sure it's in there. Okay, and go ahead and turn your mixture on the lowest speed, and just to mix the powder a little. And that's it. That's all you need to do, is just mix it a little so it gets settled in there. Okay, so go ahead and take your bowl. Okay, so you have your bowl, and what you want to do is get a 1/4 cup of water and place it into the bowl. After your 1/4 cup of water, you want to go ahead and get Knox. The Knox come in little packages like this, and it's just enough to make fondant, which is perfect. So go ahead and take your Knox and sprinkle it in the water. So as soon as you sprinkle the Knox into the water, go ahead and take your mixer and mix it. You want to mix on a high speed. What you're trying to avoid here is getting any clumps in your liquid. If you don't mix it right, you'll start to get these little yellow clumps inside of your liquid, and those don't disappear. You'll actually see those in your fondant if it's not mixed right. So you want to mix this very well. So like I said, you do want to go ahead and mix this very well, because if not, then you will start to see little yellow clumps. So I think it's about mixed right. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that sit for about 2 minutes. You can sit it for 2 minutes. You can sit it less, but we like to go ahead and sit it for 2 minutes. So an ingredient that I did go ahead and forget to mention is you do need almond extract. The almond extract is for the flavor of your fondant and for the taste as well. Well, I'm sorry, and for the smell as well. And you can use any extract. Do keep in mind that, let's say you use an extract that has a coloring to it, your fondant may come out a beige of that color. It won't come out completely white. So for white fondant, you want to use almond extract or anything else that has a clear, like clear vanilla. You can use anything like that that's a clear coat. So while your mixture is sitting, what you want to go ahead and do is pour your measurements out. The 1/4 cup you're not going to need anymore. That was just the water. So now all you have left is the 1/2 cup and the tablespoon. So you want to go ahead and get glycerin and pour a tablespoon of glycerin, the full amount of the tablespoon. And then what you want to go ahead and do is get your light corn syrup and pour 1/2 cup of light corn syrup. And then go ahead and get your gloves and your Crisco ready. You won't need it at this exact moment, but you will need it soon. So since this has been sitting, what we're going to go ahead and do is place this in the microwave. It's stiff. Let me see if I can show you. You see how it's not moving around that much anymore? The mixture becomes stiff, which is really good. So you want to go ahead and heat this for 30 seconds. So our mixture came out of the microwave. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is add the extract, add a teaspoon of extract to your mixture. You're going to add I already added this. I'm trying to get it all out. You're going to add the 1/2 cup of corn syrup, and then you're going to add your tablespoon of glycerin. Now, do keep in mind this is a very sticky mixture, so it will stick to a lot of stuff. What you want to go ahead and do is, for cleanup, is use burning hot water, and it will clean it very well. So what you're going to go ahead and do now is mix this, just like you did at the beginning. Mix this very well. So when you lift it up, if you don't see anything sticking to your wire whisk, then it's fine. But if you see a little bit of clumpiness on your mixer, then keep stirring it. The heat from the microwave, when you heat it up, should melt all these things together, all these elements together. And if you don't see anything, then you're good and you're ready to go. So what you want to go ahead and do is pour your liquid. Hold on, really fast, hold on. Okay, lift that up, that's very well. So you're going to pour your liquid in to the sugar. Make sure you get it all. And when mixing this, you're going to want to use the dough attachment. So go ahead and lower your mixer and have it on the low speed. So just keep mixing it at the low speed. You'll know when it's all mixed when you start hearing a different noise. The noise is kind of the dough scraping up against the bowl, and that's when you're ready and you're ready to knead it. So while this is mixing, go ahead and get your gloves and your Crisco ready, because you're about to need those. So our mixture's still mixing, and I do have my gloves on. I also set aside some saran wrap. You are going to need to wrap it in saran wrap after you're done. So as you can see, the fondant has become into a dough, and it's still mixing just a little bit. It's going to keep mixing just a little bit more to get all that sugar into it, but you don't want to mix it too much. If you start mixing it too much, the dough will start to go up into the mixer, and you don't want that. So keep mixing it just for a little bit longer. Once you hear that swishing noise, then you're done. So now our fondant looks about done, and we're gonna stop the machine. So you lift up your machine, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and put the camera down to start kneading it. But what you want to go ahead and do is put some Crisco on your gloves. Rub it on your gloves like if you would lotion. Then grab this right here and take all the fondant off, and then grab all the sugar and then start kneading it in there. And then I'll go ahead and show you some of the kneading as well. Okay, so what you want to go ahead and do is get the fondant and start kneading it in the bowl, trying to get as much sugar as you can off of it. Remember to make sure that your glove does have Crisco on it. This is to prevent the fondant from drying out. So sorry if there's a lot of movement. I am holding the camera and kneading the fondant. So just keep kneading it. If it gets too sticky, add some more Crisco. Okay, so here's your finished product. I have it on the saran wrap right now, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up